What was it like first day, spring practice, getting the full on Friday?
Yeah, no, it was good. I think we put together a really good winter. The winter workouts, coming out and training, doing all the extra stuff, and I think it paid off. I think we saw it today. We were ahead of schedule, in my opinion. So now it's all about continuing to get better and stacking the days.
This is our first chance getting to talk to you since you committed to Syracuse. Why Syracuse? Why the Orange?
I think it's the people more than anything. Obviously, I've known Coach Brown, Coach Nixon, Coach Nuns forever, and then the players too. I think there's a great team around me, and it just on my visit it felt right, the fit felt good, so it was really a no doubt decision.
How special is it that relationship with Coach Brown, particularly in front of your little days, now here at Cuse?
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's huge. Having that trust in your head coach, I mean, it means everything. And he's an extremely genuine guy, as I'm sure you guys know, and are starting to get to see. And so playing for him, I mean, it's fun. You know, all the guys on the team will love to go out and play for him and play hard for, a coach they love.
Obviously, it's kind of different going from Ohio State to Syracuse. What's the goal here in the upcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is going to guarantee wins or anything like that. I think it's too early to do all that. I think the biggest thing is just maximizing our potential. I think we can do, everything we want to this year with the team and the coaches. So right now, I think we're just focused on, getting better every day and, getting ourselves in a position to go make a run come the fall.
Kyle, I know you were in boots for part of the off season. Just what was that fixing, and then how do you feel now?
Yeah, so I messed up my ankle late at the end of last season, and then once the season ended, just getting in the boot, getting it back to 100%, and just being precautionary, trying to get on top of it now rather than have it, show up later on.
Did you have an actual procedure done, or was it just
no surgery? Just getting it back to 100% or something with the bone.
Feeling good now?
Yeah, feeling 100%.
Kyle, Coach was talking a little bit about your leadership on the field today and how important that is as the quarterback to, be vocal and get the guys kind of all together. From your perspective, how do you feel like that position as quarterback with the leadership has kind of gone for you so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, this is my fourth year of college football, and I've had the privilege to be around some really good players, C.J. Stroud, obviously, and taking the backseat to him for 2 years, seeing how he ran the team, and obviously the success that he's having now, I think, is a large part due to his leadership. All the guys really buy into what he's saying and what he does. So just trying to take that and put it in my game. I know how important it is to be a vocal guy, especially a quarterback. So that's really one of the key emphasis since I've been here, just to kind of step into that role.
Anything different from Ohio State to hear that you're, switching up a little bit?
Honestly, the weather I think here is colder than Ohio. I mean, it snowed, I think, the last 3 days. But I think, the guys, I came in, we bonded right away. So it didn't feel like I came from like a brand new program. It felt like, I was here for years already, and I think we meshed pretty quickly.
Kyle, your relationship with Arondé Gadsden, one of the main returning receivers this year, just talk to me about that right when you first committed from the bowl game. I know a lot of people saw you talking on the sidelines. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, he's a freak. I mean, there's not too many guys that are 6'5", 230 that can move like him. And, I've been around some great players, and he's right up there with them. Seeing the way he carries himself on and off the field, he trains like a pro, he lives like a pro, he studies like a pro. So seeing the success that he's had so far in his college career, I think he's really only scratching the surface. So, I'm extremely excited to get him out there and get things rolling.
What do you make of the overall talent pool, especially a wide receiver here so far? What do you like from the group that's been assembled so far?
Yeah, I think obviously Coach Douglas, coming from New England, has given him a lot of knowledge, a lot of valuable knowledge. And then the guys that were here last year, I think they all can play. And then the guys that we brought in, like Zede and Meeks and all those guys, have brought in, especially Meeks, really good experience. And I think he's kind of been the leader of that room, carrying that room, and setting the example. So I think there's a lot of young talent, raw talent, and then guys like Jackson who are really, starting to take off.
We'll take two more for Kyle so we can get in the class.
Kyle, when you looked at a guy like OG, what did you see from him, not as a teammate before coming to SU that made you really excited about the prospect of throwing to a guy like that?
I think just the way he moves and the way he understands the game. I think he sees the game from a quarterback's perspective. He understands coverages, understands, man, he has to beat his, whoever's guarding him zone, finding the fat of the zone, sitting down. And, it's rare to have a guy like that who's that big, who moves that well, and who understands the game like that. I think that's what makes him so special.
Last one.
Kyle, were you surprised at all by how things ended for you at Ohio State? Like, did you just have any surprise about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you were to ask me right after the season, do I think things were going to go like that, I would have said no. But at the end of the day, I think everything happens for a reason. And I think landing on my feet at a place like this with the opportunity to go out and have a lot of success this year, I can't complain at all. So I think that, like I said, everything happens for a reason. I'm just extremely grateful to be here.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kyle.
thank you guys.